Hello, my name is Dr. Bargeron Jr., and I am a mindset integration specialist and a human behaviorist. I use that to help develop leaders to where they can be dynamic leaders, to be what I call the uncommon leader. That's that leader that actually looks at how they build the mission for their organization, but how they also build culture. And I use my understanding of human behavior and personalities to help people learn how to build those things and to help become a better person, because it's really all about awareness. People need someone to come alongside of them. So whether I'm coaching, whether I'm producing a video or a documentary or writing a book or doing a workshop, it's all about getting people information to help them level themselves up. You know, this journey started for me a long time ago. It really, the pivotal moment that I experienced was when I started playing football in high school for Coach Charlie Smith. Coach Smith was like that second father that backed up everything my father did, but took me to a whole nother level because he spoken to me in a different way. It was all about me wanting to play sports. I wasn't just listening to my father tell me things, which, you know, as a child, you don't always do. Now, all those things were being reinforced by somebody who was in a position that could allow me to do what I love to do, which is play football or not. He brought me out of a very shy shell to where I didn't want to speak, and I became a speaker. My last 2 years, I became the captain of my football team. I was inducted into my high school, which is Alfred Eli Beach High, their Hall of Fame for football. But all of that foundation transitioned me to where I took what it required to become a winner. I took it and I applied it to every area of my life. And then I started doing things. I got to the government. I became a corporate trainer after working for the government for 15 years. My last 15 years was kind of like a technical expert as well as doing benefits. And along the whole way, I would always do, whether it was coaching, whether it was workshops, whether it was trainings, I always did that on the outside because that was always part of me. And I guess it's really the teacher part of me, just wanting to help teach people, wanting to bring people and get them educated to do more. That shifted everything for me. It shifted into where I started doing film work, where I saw a challenge or somebody asked me to do something, and I learned what I needed to do, and it turned into producing and directing films and becoming an award-winning filmmaker. It turned into writing books. That moment in my life where I learned how to really put the hard work in to take myself to another level and to not be afraid to go after the things that were in front of me or the things that I wanted. So I urge you to become what I call the uncommon leader. But in that process, I also say, become a successful dreamer. I wrote a book a couple of years ago called The Journey of a Successful Dreamer, and it lays out that process to how you can fulfill any dream in your life. It gives you those markers so that you can actually go out and see the things, as opposed to dropping off and say, oh, I just failed because I don't see how I'm going to make my way through. But it shows you those markers so that you can become successful and continue pressing your way through. And that became the predecessor of the current book that I'm working on, which is The Uncommon Leader Perspective, because it takes you becoming a successful dreamer, fulfilling your dreams, becoming a self-governing leader to where you lead yourself to now where you're influencing other people and leading and inspiring and motivating them.